You remember last week when I said, I'm going to get those Bruno Mars tickets? I hope that you get those Bruno Mars tickets because I know I am. I know I am. I signed up for that pre-sale. So, well, I'm here to tell you, I got those Bruno Mars tickets. Let me tell you, when those dates opened up on Ticketmaster, I waited in that waiting room. I was online since 10 a.m., got in the waiting room at 11:30. At 12 o'clock, I was let in. I was 852. I got tickets for me and my sister. We're going to Levi's Stadium where the 49ers play. I have conquered Ticketmaster now. And it was such a good week that I finished a book that I wasn't supposed to be reading. But we'll get into that and more. But first, if you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Michaela. I go by Black Librarian on every single platform, both Instagram, TikTok, and here on YouTube. So be sure to like and subscribe. I talk about being a librarian in the Bay Area. I talk about libraries. I talk about what I'm reading. I talk about life and sometimes music. So if you're here for the first time, welcome. And for everybody else, welcome back. Let's get into it. We're in a library. Okay. So, like I said, it's been a very good week. No more distractions. So I'm back in reading mode 100%. As soon as Wednesday was over and I got my pre-sale, I had to come down off of the high of being in the zone of I gotta get on Ticketmaster. I gotta get these tickets. So once that was all settled, I got into The Great Misfortune of Stella Sedgwick. And when I tell you, it gets me so excited for Bridgerton. If you like the Davenports and if you like to watch Bridgerton, it's giving that, right? Stella is a young Black girl being forced into high society. All she wants to be is a writer when every other woman wants to be a wife. She gets an inheritance from her mother's former employer where they lived with the Fitzroys, right? So basically, the Fitzroy family has 3 children. They're being raised by their grandfather. Their mother has passed away. Their mother, when she was young, she had an affair, they would call it, with a Black man. So she had a Black son who was the firstborn, Nathaniel. Now, Stella and Nathaniel had this thing when they were younger, but kids, you're my bestie. But her coming back, it sparks a whole new interest, but then I guess unrequited love is there. So as she's navigating high society, she's getting reacclimated with the family that she once was around. She finds out secrets about what happened, why they had to leave, about the family themselves. And navigating high society as a Black woman at this time is crazy because, the expectation for her honestly was that she was either going to be a wife, a nurse, or a maid. Those were her 3 options. She didn't have anything else. So it's not like she just wants to keep the house, but it's unfair that she has to get married. But these are the times. She has to get married in order to keep the house so that her man can put it in his name and she can keep it. And then you just follow her on her journey. But I like Stella because she doesn't give in to the standard that she's going to just be a wife. She's not just a woman who doesn't want a career. She wants to have her own identity. She just doesn't want to do nothing all day. She doesn't want to sew. And I can appreciate that, And she stands up for herself and she has a voice. And I like that she's hardened by the world that she's living in, but she's not hard, if that makes sense. She's very feminine, but she keeps don't play with her because she'll push you in some bushes real quick. But yeah, I think that it's a 10 out of 10 read. I think if you, like I said, like the Davenports, or you like Bridgerton, this is going to be a vibe. YA, and it's an amazing, amazing, amazing read. A must read. Now, if you remember from last week, I was supposed to be reading Black Fatigue. I'm still reading it. It's just nonfiction. Like I always say, I take my time with it and I take notes because I get a lot out of it. I really like how the author, I really like how Mary Frances really gets into not only Black fatigue from her own perspective, but also the perspective of time. So redlining and segregation and what led to all of the fatigue over time that has built generational trauma that we carry from, like I said, generation to generation. So far, so good. I'm getting back into it now that I finished a lighter read, of course, but next week I really will have the review. Yeah, nonfiction is pretty heavy, but you're always learning something, so I do like it, but that's how that goes. A recap on this week, I had piggy bank painting. I'm going to put up some of the pictures of some of the piggy banks that were done. This was a good way to show the teens, like, okay, you could save money if you don't already have a bank account. And a lot of kids came because it was like my first program since November when we watched Wicked. It was just a good way to ease back into programming. We're back. It's official. As the rest of the month comes up, we're going to be having the cooking program and then a focus into Black History Month in February. So it's about to start getting busy in the library, right? Which is good because you don't want to be a librarian that's not programming and not looking for books to add to your collections and things like that. Like I told you, my my system is now centralized. So we're ordering like one or two people are only doing all the ordering for all of us, but it's exciting because we also get to choose some of our picks on a list and then they will order them for us. So it's still like we get a say. So I'm excited about that. It's been a very, very, very good week. Oh, I got my tickets and I had a program. I finished a book. I hope you had a good week as well. Moving into this next week, I hope that you're also having a good week. We should be coming off of a 3-day weekend. When this is posted, it will be Martin Luther King's birthday, the holiday that we get to celebrate him. So yes, this song, oh my gosh, this week's song of the week is Bruno Mars, I Just Might. It's crazy to buy tickets for an album that hasn't dropped, but this song on the album hit. Cause I just might make you my baby. I just might make you my baby. Oh, it has to be the song of the week because it just has to be the song of the week. And I also wanted to show that I'm not one of these fans that were like, they've never been to a show. Cause like, why were you fighting for tickets so hard? Okay, maybe you just never went before. I don't know. But for us real fans, for the people that were here for 24 karat match, like, come on. Come on. And I also have another shirt that I could go grab it honestly, but it's from his Doo-Wops and Hooligans. Yeah. So if you weren't there, we can't even talk. But that's all I have this week. Be sure to comment your favorite Bruno Mars song. Also comment anything that you're reading if you've read Black Fatigue or if you've read The Misfortune of Stella Sedgwick. Please. I hope you had a good 3-day weekend. We're all going back to work tomorrow. Stay safe. Fingers crossed that the 49ers are going to win against the Seahawks as we play them on Saturday. So when this comes out, we should have won and we're one step closer to the playoffs. It's a crazy time, y'all. It's such a crazy time. But like I said, have a good week. I'll be back with Black Fatigue next week. Be easy, be safe. Peace.